At the beginning of the new year, I decided to do something I'd been daydreaming of throughout the dry summer months: a long-distance ski tour through the Sierra Nevada. I had a friend drop me off where Highway 4 is gated off and the snowplows surrender for the season. I didn't know how far I'd make it, but I had a plan that would take all of my skill and stamina: to dip my toes in Lake Tahoe, 50 miles to the north, before the week was out. One of the largest challenges I faced traveling in winter was the short days and long cold nights. The sun didn't rise until late, and it set early, leaving me a limited time frame for travel and a lot of downtime at night. According to my sleep tracker, I slept an average of 11 hours and 23 minutes a day during this trip. There it is. Okay. Still haven't seen anything that looks like a OHV road going through the trees. Wow. Ain't that just something else? My life flows on an endless song above earth's lamentations. I feel the real though far off hymn that hails a new creation. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to this rock I'm clinging. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing when tyrants tremble sick with fear and hear their death knells ringing?
When friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to this rock I'm clinging. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? Oh boy, where's this road?
Well, some combination of the temperature being very low and the humidity being very high, which, of course, with relative humidity is kind of the same thing, meant that it got pretty frosty in here last night, which is the first time that that's really happened with just one person in this tent. The end of my sleeping bag got completely frosted over, and now with the sun coming up, all that frost is probably going to start melting. So we got a fair bit of moisture going on here. Also with my boots are kind of, they're starting to pick up moisture, which is not ideal. But hopefully the temperature will rise enough that this stuff will just start to sublimate rather than everything getting soaking wet first. Yeah, I guess that the downside of sleeping down by a creek is that the humidity is going to be pretty high. Which means that absolutely everything is covered in frost this morning. Now, we get to find out how breakfast is doing. Okay, well, it looks good. Incidentally, let's see how cold it is out here. -17°C, about 3 degrees Fahrenheit. So a lot colder than it said it was going to be. This is actually the coldest night that I've spent out in a tent. I don't know if you can even see the thing there, but the oatmeal is about 107 Fahrenheit, about 42°C. So that's a lot better. So keeping that in my sleeping bag was a really good idea. So I've been flying the drone a bit, and that's pretty thirsty work energy-wise, so I've got the panel propped up, making voltage. That's real low for this battery, but it's going up, so that's good. Now that's interesting. Look at how that one cell is de-icing a little faster than the others. It makes me worried that there's a problem with it. Generating more heat, less electricity. But yeah, solar cells work real good in cold weather. I'm right on the OHV track. Apparently a lot of coyotes like following it as much as I do. Problem is, there's no creek crossing that I can see that's really as stable as I'd like. So, I think I'm probably gonna have to take the one that I don't like. Day 4 was undoubtedly the hardest day of the trip. I hadn't expected it to be, since it followed the Pacific Crest Trail, but trails that are suitable for hiking in the summer can be impassable in deep snow, and it quickly became apparent that I may have bitten off more than I could chew. Up there, you can see the trail probably came like right along there behind that big old outcropping. There's no way I could have contoured that, but I can tractor right up there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah. There's no way that I could have contoured over from there. Slow and steady loses the race. Just gotta go straight up the fall line. Tahoe. Boy, I'd like to make it all the way, but there's no good ski routes that I was able to find. I think that's Echo Summit, and then I think that's Pyramid Peak off there. Heading down into mice country. So I'm out here melting my evening snow, getting water for rehydrating and cooking. And I've got this really cool cabin behind me. That awesome barn over there. Those were originally built about 150 years ago in like the 1870s by the first Europeans who moved into this area. A family of German immigrants who ranched cattle out here. And that's one of the things that I like about snow camping, is that in the summertime I wouldn't dream of camping this close to these because I wouldn't want to like disturb the ground next to them or damage them in some way. But we've got about 90 centimeters, almost 3 feet of snow between me and the ground. So, as long as I'm careful about leaving no trace and everything like that, there's not really anything that I can do to disturb the foundations or even the plants in the area. I really love how low impact snow camping is. So it's kind of a gray day out. Not going to be doing much with my solar panels today, but that's okay because I think today is the last day. I think I'm going to make it to Highway 89. And as much as I'd like to get to Lake Tahoe by skis, there's just no good way to get there. So, yep. We're going to... my brother's going to meet me there at about 2 p.m. And it should be a rollicking day because it's a long ski all the way from here at Meese Meadow down to the trailhead at 89. But that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to burn out the freaking carbon. I feel good today. Made it down to Round Lake. I guess I didn't realize that today was going to be pretty much all downhill, so I'm actually going to make it with way more time to spare than I need. It was a major letdown that I wouldn't be able to ski all the way to Tahoe, but the trails that could take me there were too circuitous, and besides, there just wasn't enough snow. But just because I couldn't make it all the way there on skis didn't mean I couldn't make it there under my own power.